Hello everyone, welcome back to the Planet Cars channel. Today we will explore classic cars that have been forgotten over the years. These cars, once symbols of a golden era, now bear the marks of time and neglect. Join me as we delve into the nostalgic and mysterious stories behind these vintage cars. Under the dark forest canopy, abandoned cars lie scattered, covered in moss and weeds. The car bodies are rusted, windows shattered, and tires flat, creating a haunting and gloomy scene. These cars, trucks, and specialized vehicles appear like forgotten ghosts, lying silently in the depths of the forest, isolated from the outside world. The forest buzzes, the cold wind whistles through the broken windows, creating a mysterious and lonely atmosphere. No one knows who these vehicles belong to or why they were abandoned in this wilderness. They stand like unsolved mysteries, silently watching anyone who dares to trespass into their territory. A chilling sensation envelops everything, sending shivers down the spine of those who pass by. A massive facility, nicknamed the Soviet spaceship. In this facility, hundreds of abandoned vehicles clearly showcase the deterioration of infrastructure and the ravages of time. The Soviet spaceship is the nickname for a gigantic structure shaped like a spaceship built in the 1980s in Bulgaria. Initially, it was intended to be a bus station, but was later abandoned, leaving many questions about the real reasons behind the project's collapse. Sources suggest that there are multiple reasons for the abandonment of the Soviet spaceship, ranging from a lack of funding to failing to meet necessary safety standards. Elwood's Auto Exchange is a fantastic destination for exploring classic cars. This place boasts an impressive collection of vintage and muscle cars, from classic models to vintage race cars. In addition to showcasing these vehicles, Elwood's Auto Exchange also offers restoration and repair services. Their team of experienced technicians can help you restore your vintage car to its original condition. Moreover, Elwood's Auto Exchange is a hub for classic car enthusiasts. They regularly host events and activities to connect classic car lovers. This is truly an ideal location for anyone wanting to explore and enjoy classic car culture. When you step into Hammond's Auto Exchange, you will be captivated by the beautiful classic cars on display. This is not just a simple business, but a place where Richard Hammond pursues his passion for vintage cars. With dedication and craftsmanship, Hammond puts a lot of effort into restoring and repairing these cars, making them come alive again. At Hammond's Auto Exchange, you can not only admire the stunning classic cars, but also have the opportunity to learn about the history and stories behind them. A treasure trove of 50 classic cars has been found abandoned in a forest in France. This collection includes renowned brands such as Mercedes, Ford, and Peugeot, creating a peculiar car graveyard amidst the trees. Experts estimate the value of this collection could reach millions of euros, with some cars potentially fetching hundreds of thousands of euros each. Many car enthusiasts believe these cars can be restored and brought back to life, bringing special attention to these abandoned treasures. This is an interesting story about starting up and test driving a vintage Moskvich 401 after 26 years of abandonment. The video captures the restoration process of the car, including engine repairs, electrical system work, and interior restoration. After being brought back to life, this Moskvich 401 was compared briefly to a Ford Scorpio in terms of performance and driving feel. This is a fascinating example of revitalizing vintage cars, helping us understand more about the history of the automotive industry and the models that were once produced. A group of explorers made a remarkable discovery in a dense forest. They found over 50 abandoned cars of various makes and ages, from vintage to more modern models. The reasons why these cars were abandoned remain unclear. Some speculate they could be evidence from a crime scene, while others believe they were stolen and dumped in the forest. Notably, the forest where these abandoned cars were found is in a remote location, far from residential areas. The exact location of the forest has not been disclosed to protect the safety of curious individuals. Viewers are led to a mysterious location, an abandoned taxi graveyard. Here, a series of classic taxis are slowly decaying, buried deep in darkness and neglect. Each of these cars has its own story and history, contributing to the allure of this area. The video shows poignant yet vibrant images of these taxis, which are becoming relics of time. This is a journey to explore the mystery and history behind these vintage taxis. You are exploring an abandoned scrapyard in France. This scrapyard is situated amidst a forest and houses over 50 rare and vintage cars, dating back to the 1950s and 1960s, left to decay over many decades. The buildings and vehicles in the scrapyard are in a dilapidated and deteriorated state, creating a bleak and gloomy atmosphere. Nevertheless, it remains a place where rare vintage cars are preserved, each carrying historical stories behind them. Discoveries of classic muscle car stashes have been considered true treasures for collectors and car enthusiasts alike. Models like the Chevelle, Impala, and Camaro, which dominated American streets in the 1960s and 1970s, have been found in barns and remote farms. One of the most impressive stashes was unearthed in Oklahoma, USA, containing up to 39 Chevrolet Camaros, along with many other muscle car models. Additionally, another stash of classic cars in South Dakota is set for auction, featuring 48 vintage cars, including 20 classic Impalas. This is regarded as one of the largest car stashes discovered in recent years. The Scrapyards Tire Graveyard in Kuwait is a unique and intriguing destination that attracts tourists' attention. Located approximately 20 kilometers north of Kuwait City, this area has naturally formed over the years, with local residents using it to bury used and discarded tires. Charbonnage du Renard is an old coal mine in Belgium. In June 2021, photographer Monica van der Velden discovered this location and found an abandoned garage filled with vintage cars. Van der Velden shared photos and videos of these cars on social media, capturing the attention of many people. However, the origin and reasons why these cars were abandoned remain a mystery. Charbonnage du Renard is an old coal mine in Belgium. In June 2021, photographer Monica van der Velden discovered this location and found an abandoned garage filled with vintage cars. Van der Velden shared photos and videos of these cars on social media, capturing the attention of many people. However, the origin and reasons why these cars were abandoned remain a mystery. This is a truly miraculous discovery. A treasure trove of forgotten Mustangs has been found, containing rare vintage cars. It's indeed an admirable Mustang treasure trove, with these vintage cars unearthed after years of being forgotten. Classic American muscle cars, including the Chevrolet Camaro Z28 and Ford Mustang Mach-1, were once symbols of American power and style. However, on an abandoned car lot in Japan, these cars are now severely deteriorated, left abandoned and in ruins. It's truly a regrettable sight, leaving viewers feeling saddened by the neglect of these iconic classic American cars. So, we have explored together the nostalgic stories of abandoned classic cars. Thank you for watching my video. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next fascinating stories. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments below. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful and joyful day.